I've been falling into spending hours thinking about particular sins. And you're shocked. You think, oh, once 40 lays his head on the pillow, he's just thinking about God. He's thinking about Torah. He's thinking about unknotting some difficult passages in the Talmud. He's thinking about completing German idealism. But no, often when unfortunately, over the past 2 weeks, more and more, when I put my head on the pillow at night, I'm thinking about highly lurid scenarios with certain women I've known in the past. And is there not enough in the Torah to occupy me? Does the field of symbolic logic not have enough depth and breadth to keep me fully involved? Is not our challenging political situation important enough to allow me to think about that? Is there not enough in the canon of Western literature to occupy me before I drift off to sleep? Why am I wishing that in this situation 30 years ago that I had done X instead of Y? I mean, surely it would be better, it would be healthier, it'd be more righteous for me to spend that time before I drift off to sleep, yearning to connect with God, with the divine, to be, to meet my Maslow hierarchy of needs. Now, why am I replaying, rewinding, and redirecting certain intense interactions with comely young women? I mean, is there not enough in philosophy to keep me occupied? Does Los Angeles not have enough problems? Why am I not thinking about the homeless? I walk past the homeless, right, splayed out on the street, intoxicated, drugged, drunk, raving, dirty, filthy, bewildered, unhappy. And do I pay them any mind? Do I even spend 5 minutes a day thinking about their troubles and what I could possibly do to help them? No. I'm spending my time with my head on the pillow before I drift off to sleep. And I'm thinking, oh, when she dressed with those boots up to the knee, I mean, she was definitely sending me a message. And I didn't read that message correctly. So if I was in that situation again, this is how I would handle it. But that's not a productive way to spend my time. Should I not be reflecting on the beauties of Yosemite and Yellowstone? I mean, should I not be thinking about how to improve water quality in Flint, Michigan? We have a world on fire, and yet when I lay my head on the pillow, I'm thinking about my little China girl and how she wore these particular shorts, and now I'm remembering how she'd cross her legs a certain way when she'd sit on my chair facing me, and thinking, oh, she was sending me a signal. She wanted me to make a move on her much earlier than I did. And then I'm playing out how I should have encountered her. But am I taking her welfare into consideration? Am I looking at her as a complete human being? Am I considering her emotions, her feeling of psychological safety? Am I considering what's best for her family and her future prospects? Am I contemplating the totality of this person, her literary interests, her friends and family, her commitment to her family's business? No, I am taking the totality of this human being and I'm shrinking her down to an object to sate my demonic lust. And there was a time when I was able to go through the day with almost no lust, just spiraling into these selfish, cruel, demonic scenarios with these comely young women. What a waste of time. I could be composing symphonies. I could be writing librettos. I could be writing odes. I could be praising Donald Trump in iambic pentameter before I drift off to sleep. Why is that? Because I've created increasingly sanitized, isolated life